Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Real Watchers live stream for July 16th, 2025. My name is Garrett.
And I'm Kevin.
And we are your lovely co-hosts. Hope you're all having a fantastic day so far. Yeah. Kevin, how have you been over the last week?
Good. Been going to the gym a lot more, so I've been watching some movies while I get on the treadmill and stuff like that. But school's started back up again, and we just opened a new facility, so I will hopefully not be down there too much because it takes a little bit to get there, but we'll see. So that's been a little bit crazy.
Gotcha. As for me, I feel like it's been a busy week, but things are they're going. I feel like that's just the best way. I am still here. So, but let's go ahead and get into the stories. We had a comment from Fox Pixar. Yep, I was right. Naked Gun is good, the new one. Well, we'll talk about that in a moment. So, but up first here, Superman has opened to a $217 million global debut. Second biggest opening of the year, I think, behind Jurassic World right now. But still pretty strong because apparently the budget for the movie was $225 million, so it's already gonna make.
It's already gonna surpass it. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Exactly. And so it has really good word of mouth, critically and fan wise. So I think it's gonna be a mainstay.
Nothing but good things about it too, which is awesome. I mean, I think James Gunn would do a great job on this. So I wasn't too worried about it, but very surprising it made this much amount of money. And it's it's its first week.
First week.
Yeah, first week.
Not even a full week yet. That was the weekend. So, but yeah, pretty good start for the DC as well theatrically. So, looking forward to see what comes next.
Yeah, and next up, Legendary Entertainment is considering buying out Lionsgate. I mean, everybody's just going to be one big corporation at one point, so.
Honestly, Legendary is not that big of a company. They're responsible for, like, a lot of all the Godzilla and Kong movies right now. Let me see. I want to see what other films they're responsible for real quick. But they are... Yeah, Pacific Rim, Detective Pikachu. They've done like a lot of big stuff. They worked on Jurassic World, it looks like, as well. Minecraft. They're a partner of Warner Brothers. So essentially, it looks like, Lionsgate might be folded into Warner Brothers at this point. But honestly, they need it. Lionsgate's really struggling right now. Last year was one of their worst years ever. So, I mean, this might be a good thing for them. So, not too
Never know.
Next up, really excited about this, and Fox Pixar teased it a little bit. Early reactions are praising The Naked Gun for, quote, being deliciously stupid.
That's perfect. That's a perfect, description of Naked Gun.
I know. And a lot of the reviews are saying this is the way the films used to be made. Like, this actually feels like a proper comedy again. And it seems like there aren't really any negative reactions right now. Obviously, these are reactions, not reviews, so we'll see more official reviews come out closer to the film. We're still about 2 weeks away, so
gotcha. Yeah, I mean, I'm excited for it. So
yes, hopefully Kevin and I will be there day one and go see this.
Yeah. Next up, a new Amityville film is in development. I have not seen any of the Amityville horror movies, so I cannot tell you if I am excited or worried about this.
Well, I mean, it's a franchise, honestly, at this point. I think the franchise has overtaken anything from reality. Of course, all these films based on true stories. But, we'll see what ends up being. It depends on who's behind it. If it's a good team behind it, like James Wan's involved, then it will probably be pretty good.
Pretty good, yeah. So, you never know.
Exactly. I believe, up next is me. Next up, Night of the Museum is getting a reimagining at 20th Century Studios. We do know that Ben Stiller is not coming back for this film, so this would be a brand new museum, I'm guessing, and a brand new kind of space. But those movies are really enjoyable. So, I think we're looking good here.
I think it'll be interesting to see who's going to be the lead actor or actress, whoever it is, and see what type of situations, because you can't really do too much, I feel like, with museum pieces and stuff like that. So, but I'm interested. I enjoyed the first 3, right? There's 3 of them or 2 of them?
I believe there's 2. Hold on.
But I enjoyed the first 2 with Ben Stiller, so I mean I'm looking forward to it. Just not trying to get my hopes up or anything like that.
Well, there's 4 movies?
4?
Wait, there's Night at the Museum, and then there's Battle at the Smithsonian, then there's Secret of the Tomb. Oh, there is a 3rd one. What the hell? Okay. And then there's a 4th one, which is an animated one on Disney Plus.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
No one big in it. So, all right. Well, yeah, maybe a reimagining is in order.
Yeah, maybe. A little fresh start for them.
Exactly. Sorry you have to read this one out loud, Kevin.
It's okay. I haven't even read it yet. Oh, okay. Well, Amazon and HBO are developing a live-action My Little Pony film.
Hasbro.
Make it a horror. Oh, what did I say?
HBO.
Oh gosh.
It's okay. Kevin worked today.
Make this a horror movie though. Perfect. I'm in. Like My
Make it
Little
a horror
Pony,
movie about bronies.
or My Little Ponies that get thrown to the trash can and are all bruised up because kids don't want to play with them anymore.
I'm already going to tell you that this is going to be another Minecraft movie fiasco.
Mm-hmm.
Because you're going to have because this is a franchise for young children, that theater is going to be filled with young children, and then a lot of old men are going to show up and make people really uncomfortable. And I'm not looking forward to how this is going to go.
I don't need this. Period.
No one needs this.
Nope.
I feel like the TV shows are just fine.
Mm-hmm.
And it keeps bronies at home. Alrighty. Well, after that, pretty good news here. Mortal Kombat 2's official trailer is releasing tomorrow. We did get a fake movie trailer for Caged Fury, I want to say, which is a Johnny Cage movie trailer, which was pretty funny. And cannot wait to see what this movie actually looks like. They finished filming it a while ago. And all the early reactions from people who've seen cuts are saying it's a lot better than the first one. So, but we'll have to wait and see.
Maybe a lot more storytelling than the first one, I feel like, too.
Maybe, although
because there's going to be more characters in it.
I've heard this one's a lot like Endgame, where it's going to be a lot of characters and real cheery. So
People really like that, so
it's true.
Yep. Next up, Blumhouse lays off 6 employees after Megan 2.0 and Wolfman flops. I get the Megan one. I haven't seen Wolfman, so I cannot give my 2 cents about it. But I just don't understand what direction they were going in with Megan 2.0. Like, it wasn't the correct one, unfortunately. Sucks that people have to get laid off for that. You can't just give them another chance. But
yeah, I mean, obviously it's not Megan 2.0's fault. It's a big, combination of things. The company is just not performing as well as they were, and so they have to downsize a little bit. Hopefully, Five Nights at Freddy's turns it around for them a little bit,
and The Conjuring as well.
Are they doing The Conjuring?
I thought they.
I thought that was. No, I thought that was Warner Brothers. Let me check though. Might be wrong. They did Woman in the Yard too. That was a bit of a flop as well. They do have Black Phone 2 coming up and Five Nights at Freddy's 2. So I think Black Phone 2 will be successful. I do think Five Nights at Freddy's will be successful as well.
But having one successful movie out of the year while making 5-6 movies, that's not a good ratio. I'm not good at math, but that doesn't add up.
And all their movies have been very profitable, even though they're not necessarily that good. They've at least been profitable, so they're even losing that. But
yeah. Unfortunately.
In better werewolf-related news, just confirmed today that Aaron Taylor Johnson will star in Robert Eggers' upcoming Werewolf, and Lily Rose Depp will be returning as well. So 2 Nosferatu stars returning to be in Werewolf. I'm very excited for this. Aaron Taylor Johnson is a very underrated actor, and I hope that this is going to be a good role for him. And Lily Rose Depp was fantastic in Nosferatu. Honestly, overlooked for a supporting actress Oscar nomination, I thought. But this is making me more excited. I mean, I'm already peak excited, but this is kind of like pushed me over the edge. Nice.
I mean, I have to see it. I wasn't too big on Nosferatu like you were. So I mean, and that's it's opinions. So but we'll see. Well, I'll probably go see it, or we'll go see it. Depends on what happens.
Yeah.
Yeah, but next up, I Know What You Did Last Summer is getting positive reactions before its release date on Friday. They had those really cool like marketing things where a guy with a metal hook was walking behind people. I don't know if you saw that. It was on like YouTube or something like that, and it was a cool little marketing scheme that they had. But I'm excited for it. I just want to see where they go with this, unfortunately, because there's nothing. I can't think of anything where to go if they want to do another one.
Yeah, and the bar has been set real high by Final Destination Bloodlines this year.
So good, yeah.
Yeah, they're gonna have some ground to make up for sure. Some pretty exciting news because we have not been able to watch this movie yet. A24 has acquired and will be releasing Ne Zha 2 in American theaters, and Michelle Yeoh is joining the cast. Ne Zha 2 is the Chinese animated film about Chinese myth, I believe. That is now like one of the highest grossing animated films of all time. Like, if I look at, if I go to Box Office Mojo real quick, I want to see something here. Yeah, Ne Zha 2 has not even opened here in the US. It has opened in some parts of Europe in like some limited releases. But yeah, it dominated. It has $1.8 billion from China alone.
Damn.
Which is like, when you look at the highest grossing films of all time, it's, let me see here. Top lifetime grosses. That's not international. Worldwide. Well, there's no all-time thing, but yeah, it's the highest grossing movie of the year already. Nice. It's doubled Lilo and Stitch and Minecraft. Like, it is insane. I don't think it's going to be as popular when it comes here, but the reviews are really high for this film. If I go to Letterboxd, I want to see something. Ne Zha 2 has a 4.1 out of 5 on Letterboxd. Okay. And a lot of people are saying how it's really, really good. So I am actually pretty excited to see this.
So
I'm hearing a lot of good things.
Does this mean Michelle Yeoh is going to be a dub actress for this?
Yes, she'll be a part of the English voice cast.
Gotcha. Okay. Oh, well, I'm excited it's getting a dub. Sorry, people who like sub.
Really cool that we're getting this from A24. They're really expanding their repertoire, and I really like it because they're becoming super popular.
I feel like that they're trying to grasp opportunity to be such a bigger influence in the movie aspect, because like if say Disney picked this up, it would have been all over the news or anything like that. But A24 picks it up, it's kind of sliding under the radar, and then they're just going to release it one time and be like, yeah, we picked it up because not that they wanted to take a chance on it, but they knew how successful it was, and bringing it to an American audience, it might be even more successful than that.
And I also think that there's probably less of an urge for like Warner Brothers, Disney, Universal to buy the rights for it, because it's technically a competitor to their own animated movies. So I think that A24 swooping in and getting this is a huge win for them.
Does A24 have any animated movies?
I know technically Marcel the Shell with Shoes On counts as an animated movie. Let me see here. Ne Zha 2 is really the only one that I can think of.
And think about that, how they can market that. A24's first animated movie coming to theaters.
It's not theirs though. They're just releasing it in the US. So,
but with the help of A24, I should say. It's like that.
So it would be their first animated film. They also did help create Has Been Hotel for Prime Video.
Oh, okay.
So that is, it's not their first piece of animation, but.
Oh, okay.
But all right, last story though.
Yeah, last up is Donkey Kong movie is confirmed to be in development at Universal. I mean, with the success of Epic Universe and the Donkey Kong ride over there, Yeah, I knew this was going to happen, especially with Mario and stuff like that being so successful over there too. Why not expand on the Nintendo world and such? But I just want to see where they go with this because I don't really know like any lore of Donkey Kong, to be honest with you. Couldn't tell you a single damn thing.
Yeah, I mean, obviously with the success of Super Mario Brothers as well, I mean, we were going to get this, and then the new Donkey Kong game coming out too. You know, it just makes sense. So, I'm not really looking forward to it, especially if it's Seth Rogen. But you know, we'll see. But that is it for the news stories this week. A couple things here. Wait, Legendary Pictures is getting Lionsgate. Not official yet. It is just they are circling, kind of like a buzzard around a carcass. They are kind of one of the people looking at acquiring them. It's nothing's official yet, but they're the biggest name, I guess, that's been announced. Kano has to come back 100%. I know he is coming back. He is in the cast list, so yes, for Mortal Kombat 2. Alrighty, that's going to bring us to the trailers we got this week. We didn't get that many, honestly, but I think Kevin and I both had the same movie that really stood out to us, which is actually a Japanese film.
And it's Exit 8, I feel like, because that horror game is actually really good as well. That I haven't watched too many people play it, but I was really enthralled by it because you have to try to find what's different to move on to the next level. And it's really interesting. I like how I don't know. I like how not a big company picked this up. I like how it's Japanese, right?
Yeah, there wasn't really a studio on the. I think it was like I don't even know. It was like a smaller company. But hopefully this gets some sort of release in the U.S. And hopefully it's successful because like this, if this does well, it could bode well for Markiplier's Iron Lung movie that he's been working on for forever. So
yeah, which is really cool. But
yeah, also After the Hunt, I think looks pretty good. Luca Guadagnino's new movie about it's got Ayo Edebiri from The Bear and Opus this year. Who plays like the student of Julia Roberts and her teaching companion Andrew Garfield. Sounds like something happens between Andrew Garfield and Edebiri, and there's a breakdown in communication between generations. So like how we see things and how older generations see things, and it looks like a really interesting dynamic. It should be a good script and maybe an Oscar contender. And then Hoppers looks fun. Hoppers is a new Pixar movie about animals and humans talking to animals. So should be pretty fun.
Interesting.
Yeah. But Kevin, take us to the box office.
Yeah, well, I'll take you up to Superman being at number one with $125 million. Great on them. That's fantastic for their opening weekend. Not even weekend. And Jurassic World Rebirth with $40.3 million. Still doing fantastic up there. F1 hanging in there in third place with 13.1. How to Train Your Dragon with 7.9. And Elio, $4 million. But again, I think we speculated last week Elio's going to be like top when it comes to Disney Plus when it releases on there.
Yeah, 100%. I believe I'm trying to find it right now. Let's see here. 2025. I'm trying to find the biggest release of the year. I can't find it right now. But I believe Superman is the biggest opening weekend of the year. I could be wrong, but I think it is the biggest for domestic. Jurassic World is the biggest international. So
okay. But, yeah, no, I mean, good for them. I mean, they put a lot of. I think Marvel messed up by I don't want to say firing James Gunn, but removing James Gunn from the MCU. So,
well, they did bring him back, and he did Guardians of the Galaxy 3. So it's.
But I mean, we'll see. No, but I'm excited to see the Gunn universe.
But yes, that is the box office for the weekend. Nothing truly surprising here. So, but let's go ahead and talk about what's coming out this weekend. And it's a weekend I'm very excited for two of these. Up first is Eddington. In May of 2020, a standoff between a small-town sheriff and a mayor sparks a powder keg as neighbor is pitted against neighbor in Eddington, New Mexico. This is a period piece Western set in 2020 New Mexico. That's all you really need to know. Looks like it's going to be great. I'm going to go see this tomorrow night, and I will let you know next week if it's still good.
Nice.
Up after that is one of the highest rated critic movies of the year so far, outside of Sinners, which is Sorry Baby. Something bad happened to Agnes, but life goes on. For everyone around her, at least. This looks like a potent examination of grief, of losing someone who's very close to you, and kind of the inability to move on. And it has been receiving a lot of very high reviews. So,
this is the one where she picks up the cat.
Okay, yeah.
I know. Yeah, okay. I know what that is now.
Up after that is I Know What You Did Last Summer. A group of friends are terrorized by a stalker who knows about a gruesome incident from their past. This is the latest legacy sequel to a horror franchise. Pretty sweet. This is actually directed by a female director. So, very excited about this. One of the writers from Thor: Love and Thunder, which is interesting.
I thought you were going to say you were excited about this last one, to be honest. So,
this last one? Oh,
yeah.
Hell no. Smurfs also comes out this weekend. When Papa Smurf is taken by evil wizards Razamel and Gargamel, Smurfette leads the Smurfs on a mission to the real world to save him. I do not want to see this movie at all, but, I'll probably wait for this one to come out. It'll probably come out on Netflix because they like to dump bad movies on there. So, we'll wait and see.
Okay.
But that is it for this weekend. Let's go ahead and change it up just a little bit, as it's time to talk about the movies that we watched last week. So, Kevin watched 2 last week, increasing it from 1, which is, hey, I'm impressed, bud.
I don't even think I did 1 last week.
You did 1. Yeah, you did Piranha 3D.
Oh, yes. Okay.
So I did 6 again. That's 3 weeks in a row. I did 6, my favorite number. Let's go ahead and we'll do 3-1, 3-1.
Yeah, I'll be back. Sorry, you just got something.
Up first for me is F1 from 2025. This one I saw in theaters.
Stop.
Was fortunate. Well, I'm not going to stop, Kevin. It's my turn to actually talk here.
I'm so sorry. I totally forgot I had my mic attached to me.
You're fine. F1, really enjoyed this movie. Gave it an 86 out of 100. It was cool because I went and saw this on a Friday morning at 9 a.m. and I was the only one in the theater, which I had the whole theater myself. It was loud. I was able to stand up and get on the edge of my seat. It was fun. I do want to start out though with my complaints. I think the romance in this film was really forced. I don't think it needed to happen. Number 2 is the script. If you've seen any other sports or racing movie out there, you know exactly what's going to happen in this movie. And finally, I didn't like the dynamic between Brad Pitt and Damson Idris's characters at first. I don't know why, but I'm tired of this thing where the young guy has to be an asshole and then finally understand that the old guy was right. I really I'm starting to think that after Top Gun Maverick in this, that Joseph Kosinski is the guy who's making movies that are the fantasy for middle-aged white men. And I'm just kind of I don't know, man, got to change it up a little bit. But the rest of the film,
it's like a what is it, a midlife crisis movie.
Yeah, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
But the rest of this film is spectacular. The driving and racing scenes are legitimately thrilling. Some of the best in any racing movie, in my opinion. The cinematography and the sound design are incredible. This is clearly supported by F1, which can make you feel is this kind of, but no, it's you can tell that they're actually there. This is not special effects. They are on these tracks. They are racing next to these racers. It is awesome. The cast is wonderful. Brad Pitt is really good for this role. Damson Idris is really good as Pierce. Javier Bardem and Carrie Condon are really good in this movie as well. I love Carrie Condon. Totally have a crush on her. But I honestly think this is the best racing movie that I've seen. And up there with Ford v Ferrari. And that's not so much a racing movie as it is more a history movie, I kind of feel. Because it's the history of the Ford GT.
A background movie.
Sure, background racing. Of the sport, whatever. Mm-hmm. Yeah. But I think I was on the edge of my seat a lot for this movie, and I really enjoyed it. Up after that, we talked about it earlier, and it's here. Superman. Loved this movie. I'm going to tell you right now that I'm not going to say it's as good as the original with Christopher Reeve, because I have not watched the original in a long time, and I need to go back and review it. But this movie is the best we've had since Christopher Reeve. and I think that David Corenswet is number 2 Batman, or not Batman, Superman.
Batman.
Right now. David Corenswet's fantastic. Rachel Brosnahan is incredible as Lois Lane. Probably my favorite Lois Lane ever. I'm just going to go ahead and say it. No, actually, no. Second. I love the Lois Lane from My Adventures with Superman. Nicholas Hoult is the best version of Lex Luthor we've gotten so far. He's just a chronic hater. He's that toxic guy you meet on Xbox Live who yells obscenities at you because he just likes making you mad. And really, there is no bad character in this movie. Everyone is really well performed and well written, and you care about everyone. Even Guy Gardner, who is like the biggest piece of shit in the world. What's really nice, though, is that this is a comic book come to life. It is hopeful. It is bright. It is colorful. It's not Zack Snyder. And that's exactly what I wanted out of this movie. And that's exactly what I want out of the DCU. I don't want darkness all the time. If there's anything to criticize, though, there is some parts of the presentation I'm not a fan of. I think James Gunn's signature needle drops are kept to a low. There's not a lot of like pop kind of music that works its way in. But there's one scene that really stands out. Like, it's a great scene, but then they have a song playing over it, which was kind of annoying. But there's an in-world reason for why it's playing, so at least it's explainable. Also, some of the humor is a little bit childish, not always the best. Didn't always land 100% with me, but popular with the audience that I was watching it. So there is that. But yeah, best Superman's been since Christopher Reeve. So I am very excited that this movie exists. Cool. And you should go see it. Lastly, before we get to Kevin's first movie, is It Came from Outer Space, which is a 1953 sci-fi B movie. I watched this for class, which is cool. This movie falls into the same trap that a lot of those 50s B movies come out into, which is that it's boring. This movie has not a lot that happens. They save the monster for whenever you actually, like, you're like, where's the monster? Oh, finally we get it, and you don't get it for that long. This movie is boring. The characters suck. The writing sucks. But what's really good about this movie is the idea about it. There's a lot of different ways you can look into this with Cold War anxiety. For me personally, I see a lot of an argument against McCarthyism and the Red Scare during the 1950s and 60s. And the effects are fine. The monster looks cool, but it's just not that interesting of a movie. It's pretty dull. It's pretty boring. It's pretty slow. And I will say this did not factor into the score at all, but if you watch this on Amazon Prime, where it's available right now, it is a colorized version, which looks really bad. So I would recommend, if you can find it, I think Tubi has it. I don't know if it's colorized on Tubi. I'm going to double check real quick. It looks like it is colorized on there as well, which sucks because it looks terrible. But anyhow, yeah. So I gave it a 52 out of 100.
Nice. Very good. Very good. Well, my first one up is Sinners, one of my favorite ones of 2025 right now. And this, Michael B. Jordan can fucking act, and it's amazing. He is amazing in this movie. But you also have Haley Steinfeld that acts really well. And all of the, like, I don't want to call them side characters because that makes them feel like they weren't that impacted in the movie. But
supporting cast
are fantastic in this movie. Even though we don't get a lot of like the retail store that manager, the wife and the husband and everything like that who paints the sign, we don't get a lot of time with them, but you feel for them when all kind of shit hits the fan pretty much. It's so interesting how they could have done this vampire movie a different way, but they didn't, and I really enjoy it. How it's bloody, it's gory sometimes, but it does it in a way where it makes sense. It doesn't make it makes it feel like it's earned a little bit. And when I don't want to spoil anything because it's a 2025 movie, it's on HBO Max. Go watch it. I'll say that right now. But I absolutely love the music in this movie. It's so good, and I don't know what about it is good because I'm not really like a blues person or anything like that, but just listening to it, I was like, oh my gosh, this is fantastic for what it is. And it's just a really good timepiece era too that I fully support. I really liked it.
All right. Excuse me, I didn't mean to yawn. It was not you.
Okay.
I don't know. The lights are starting to get dim in the room. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, glad you love this movie. It was fantastic. It's on HBO Max. Go check it out.
Mm-hmm.
My next movie was Sweeney Todd, the Demon Barber of Fleet Street. Kevin, I know you're getting more into musicals more and more. You should.
That's the whole name?
Yes, Sweeney Todd.
Oh, I thought it was just Sweeney Todd.
Yeah, it's got more. It's been so long since I've seen this movie, and it's one of those movies that, like, it feels so distinctly Tim Burton, but it's not his. He didn't make it. It was originally a Broadway play that he then adapted, and so it feels like something he would do, which is really cool. The performances here are kind of varied. Johnny Depp is really good as Sweeney Todd. Helena Bonham Carter is also good. Sacha Baron Cohen and Alan Rickman are fantastic in their supporting roles, but everyone else is so forgettable, and I will say bad. Like, Johnny Depp's daughter is not very good. There's the guy she's in love with who's not good. There's the little boy that they pick up from Sacha Baron Cohen's character. He's not good. I don't know. It's very varied. But what is good, though, consistently, is the tone of the movie, because it's very dark. It's very disturbing for a musical, which is really cool. And the music. The music is a lot more complex than you'd expect from a movie, like from a musical, which makes me kind of want to see it on like a Broadway stage. But it's like the songs are not as memorable as something like Wicked or Hamilton or something else that has like replayability. But the songs, that's what makes these cool, is that you could like they work in the context of the movie really well, which is cool. Again, it's also really dark in tone. There's a whole cannibalism angle to this movie, which is really great. But the production design, the costumes, the visuals, all really good in this movie. And I wouldn't say it's anything special. Like, it's not like the best movie musical ever, but it's a decent Broadway adaptation. So definitely worth a 78, I would say. If you have the time to check it out, I would recommend it.
Nice, very cool.
Up after that, I watched Muppets from Space, because it was free on YouTube.
It came from space? Muppets from space.
Well, Gonzo is apparently an alien. So, what came first, the Muppet or the space? But I think this is a really fun tribute to sci-fi and the need to belong and the need for a family, and that's really there. But there's something that's missing. And it's the same as every other Muppet movie that was made after Jim Henson's death, and it's missing Jim Henson. It just does not feel like it has the same magic and the same kind of personality, which is really odd. But the story is good. It's so overdone, right? You have this person who feels like they are alone, and then they try to reach out, and aliens reach out to them, and the aliens come down, and they're like, "We came from space," and then the character ends up staying here on Earth because it's their real home, and they're with their family. It's the same fucking story you've seen in every similar movie. But what makes this different are the Muppets, and their humor and their characters are what makes this and helps get you through. This movie is peppered with cameos, some of which work, some of which really don't. Hulk Hogan's in this movie for some reason as a government agent. I don't know why you're overacting in the camera.
No, he sells beer now. He's not a Muppet.
I think Kathy Griffin was also terrible in this movie. I mean, like, there's just so many weird cameos in this movie. The puppetry and the production design are impeccable, though. The house that the Muppets live in is fantastic. There are genuine moments where I'm watching, like, how did they do that? Like, with the actual puppets and stuff. Overall, it's a weak story, but it's a fun time. If you like the Muppets, if you like these characters, you've probably already seen the movie. But, you know, it's worth a shot. It's free on YouTube if you have YouTube Premium right now.
Okay.
Lastly, Kevin watched Piranha 3D last week.
Yeah.
I watched the original Piranha this week. And boy, is this movie boring and dull and slow, and there is nothing here that's good. The only thing that I would say is worth any points whatsoever is the effects in this movie. The scientist's lab has some like practical puppet type things in it, and there's like a Ray Harryhausen stop motiony little guy you see for like 5 seconds, but it just works. And like that stuff is really cool. There's a attention to detail there that's really nice. The rest of the movie though sucks. There's like, it's boring. Even the parts with the piranha are boring. Like, you don't see anything. At least the newer movies, you saw the piranhas and what they were doing to people. This one, it's just water, and then water turns red and people sink. That's boring. It's so dull. I really did not enjoy watching this movie. I mean, I hate that the newer movies are incredibly misogynistic and they are legitimately terrible films, but they're at least more fun because they're bad than this movie. This movie is just terrible. The other ones are so bad that they're good. This one is just not good.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to watch Piranha, just go on the Universal tour, and Jaws will do it for you, and it's way better.
Yeah, or watch Piranha 3D. I mean, you'll question how they treat women in the movie, but
or 3DD. Is that the next one?
3 double D, man.
Double D, yeah.
Like them titties. Anyhow,
we're getting off track.
Kevin, your last movie.
Yeah, Wish Upon, which is really interesting. I remember watching this movie. I don't know when, I don't know where, and it was really good when I watched it the first time, and I think it was even better the second time, because I didn't know what happened, but I remembered the kills and I remember the whole kind of plot of the movie. But it's a very good. I think this is a PG-13 movie as well. It's one of the horror movies that are really good in PG-13. It doesn't show a lot, but it shows enough for like a horror fan to be like, that was cool, but it doesn't show like a lot of blood or gore or anything like that. And I really like the concept of it, of this mysterious thing that is found and you can make wishes upon it, and good things happen, but also bad things happen as well. So I really enjoyed it. I gave it 65 out of 100, but it was a good watch. Maybe you should watch it for 31 days of 31 horror movies.
We'll see. I'm definitely not excited to watch it after seeing a lot of the other Letterboxd user scores, but who knows? Maybe I'll think differently. Alrighty. Well, that's going to be it for the movies we watched outside the wheel spin. So let's start with our shorts. You want to go first, Kevin?
Oh yeah, I'll go first. Me, love my mouse, and animation is good. Story is just not there for me. It's It does have a story to it, but it's very predictable, and it wasn't funny for me. Like a Tom and Jerry short is usually really funny, with Tom screaming half the time with inventive ideas to hurt himself. This one was not that, unfortunately. And then at the very end, you, as I said, you predict what's going to happen, and it just doesn't. It didn't do it for me this time, so I gave it a 54 out of 100.
All right. My short this week was also Tom and Jerry, and mine was the Yankee Doodle Mouse, which this is interesting because this is a World War II era cartoon that is propaganda in the way that it just uses patriotic music, and Tom and Jerry kind of fight in the house like they're using household items like wartime weapons and vehicles and stuff. And that is fun. I think this is like one of the better wartime cartoons, because it's not offensive. It doesn't like portray anyone. I mean, except for obviously the Nazis were terrible people, and you should portray them as badly as you can. But, like, it's not racist towards the Japanese or anything like that, right? Like it's genuinely just a fun Tom and Jerry short. This is what I think of when I think of Tom and Jerry, with the added cool factor that this was a piece of World War II era wartime film. So I enjoyed it. Gave it an 80 out of 100.
I like those shorts a lot. It gives you like a little like history lesson what cartoons used to be, which I enjoy. Next up for me is Clear and Present Danger, and it's clearly that I was going to say Thomas Ford. Harrison Ford can really act. I really loved him in this movie. He was fantastic, showing so much emotions when everything kind of hits the fan. But he also gets to at the beginning of this movie, he is a very shy and very predictable man, but at the end of this movie, he's very unpredictable, I feel like, because he goes out of his way to make things correct, even though they are not right for what they portrayed as the United States, but it was right for what he thought for his country. And I really enjoyed that. There's some twists and turns in here which are really cool, and I kind of like the spy aspect of this. There's not a lot of it in there, but I did enjoy like the video or the tape recordings, and then he brings it to the leader. Like, you don't see that a lot in movies confronting the leader about, dude, this guy's going to take your spot. Like, we got to do something about it, and which is cool. So the consultation, or like the confrontation, was really good in this movie. I did feel like it was a little too long though. There was some parts that were very, very slow, and it just, some of it could have been cut out, but it was pretty good. So 75 out of 100.
All right. It's your first Jack Ryan movie, I think.
Oh, probably.
It was the character that Harrison Ford plays. Of a similar score, Kevin decided that I watched Psycho 2 this week. And honestly, it was not as bad as I was expecting. I was expecting this to not be good. And it was actually pretty decent. I think as a follow-up to his masterpiece, it's surprisingly good. It's decently made, it's well performed, and it makes a good case for why it should exist in terms of story, right? This takes place 20 years later, and Anthony Perkins is 20 years older. It actually lines up and makes sense. He continues to kill it in the role, no pun intended, and does a really good job. He brings emotion, and I love the way that he shows the conflict within it. And that was really kind of fun to watch. Meg Tilly is a fun addition to the cast here. She was a lot of fun to watch here. And Robert Loggia was also really good. But I think the rest of the cast felt pretty dry and forgettable. And ultimately, I thought I was like, what's the thing that I'm not liking about this movie? And I think that it's the story outside of Norman. It's the characters outside of Norman, except for Mary and Robert Loggia's character, because it makes the film feel not as tight or refined. The first movie feels really claustrophobic because it's just Norman and whoever's staying at the hotel and maybe someone else. It's not a town full of people. And that kind of was, I think, one of the biggest reasons holding me back from saying that this was good, just because it doesn't feel as claustrophobic. It's probably the best word. It doesn't feel as tight. It doesn't feel as suffocating.
It's like not. I'm not saying that it was filmed in one place, Psycho 1, but it feels like we are at the motel and we are staying there throughout like the last an hour of this movie, pretty much.
It feels too big in scope compared to the other ones, which I think is what kind of set me back a little bit. But it's still actually pretty enjoyable. By no means is it something that I'm like dying to rewatch anytime soon, but I was pleasantly surprised. And I will say that, if you ever want to do a double feature of Psycho, do it with Psycho 2. No reason why not to.
Nice.
Alrighty. So that is it for the movies from the Wheel Spin. Of course, that means that it is time for Kevin and I's favorite part of the show, which is
getting abducted and doing the wheel spin on Mars. All right, let's do it. Let's switch over.
Mars?
Mars.
We're on Mars, apparently.
Yeah.
Which it's not as red as I was expecting it to be.
No, it's nighttime, so the sun goes to sleep.
Oh, gotcha. That makes sense. Alrighty. Well, let's go ahead. If anyone has any suggestions, we'll go ahead and give it a minute or two here to get those in. We'll give it 2 minutes. Kevin, what are you hoping for this week? You got a political thriller with clear and present danger, a little bit of an action movie. What are you hoping for?
I'm hoping for maybe a Criterion. I kind of want like an older movie that's really well reclaimed. I can see maybe a cheesy horror movie would be good. I just saw the Wish Upon, which was decent, but I mean, you can always upgrade sometimes. So,
what about like Christine?
I've seen Christine, but I haven't reviewed it. I love that movie, so I don't mind seeing that again.
How about Gods of Egypt?
I mean,
starring a bunch of white people as Gods of Egypt.
Exactly. Die Hard with a Vengeance, the sequel to the best Christmas movie ever.
There you go. He's right. We got Swing Kids from 1993 here. From Joey. Thank you, Joey. Yeah, I don't know what I'm hoping for. I got a horror movie this week. It was more of a thriller, I'd say. I don't think Psycho is particularly scary. So I think it's more of a thriller. But I mean, I'm always down for anything. Hopefully, it's something that is. I mean, I haven't seen Rain of Fire. Rain of Fire would be really cool. I'm not gonna lie. I know it's a bad movie, but I'm kind of down to watch it. Or Cujo. I've never seen Cujo. Alrighty, we are almost at 2 minutes. Last chance to get any in here. I hope you get The Blob from the 80s, man. That movie is real good.
Is The Burbs on here?
I don't think so.
Oh, that's a funny one. Just thought I'd throw that out there.
Alrighty, and that has been 2 minutes. Kevin, let's go ahead and spin you up a short. Hopefully we actually get one today.
And hopefully you can read it.
I can't, so we're going to spin until we get you one.
Okay.
Maybe like 3 spins, 4 spins the most. And it looks like that is a short. Nope, it was like The Daffy or something. Hold on. The Daffy Doc. I was able to read that one.
Nice.
That one was closest to yours, so...
Very cool.
All right.
I like some Daffy Duck.
Well, it's The Daffy Doc, so...
I know,
like
but it's
doctor.
a Daffy Duck short, and I'm not a doctor.
I have not seen that one. That's an old-timey one. That's a 1930s one, so...
Oh, hell yeah. That means it's going to be good.
Can't wait for you to check that one out. Let's go ahead and get it off the list, shuffle it up, and we'll get my short. If I can read it. If I can't read it. I think Psycho was scary for the time. A lot of movies yesteryear are tame compared to today's standards. 100%.
Yeah, 100%. But it's like, look what it did to the horror genre, how it kind of ramped it up, and even thrillers at the time.
Yeah, 100%. Even then, I think it was more of a thriller as well. Definitely not as scary as some other movies at the time, but
Well,
I don't
would
know.
you call? I would say Jaws is a thriller as well.
Yeah, a little bit of horror influence in there because it's got jump scares and stuff.
Yeah. So
I can't read anything right now, so I'm gonna have to keep spinning. I'll give it one more try. Alright, I cannot read these. Let's go ahead and see here. Kevin, tell me when to stop.
well, you're already past the shorts. Actually, how many shorts are there? How many shorts are there? Can
1,
you
2,
count?
3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27.
Okay, I'm doing a random number generator. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
You got number 24.
27, 26, 25, 24. The Prince and the Pauper.
Perfect. That's how we'll have to do it now.
There we go. Prince and the Pauper. 1990. Oh, it's the Disney one. Yeah, I own the VHS copy of this, but I will be glad to check that out. Alrighty. Now it's going to go ahead and take that off the list. I believe that was added last week, which is pretty cool. And let's go ahead and spin for a movie. Kevin, do you have a choice for me? Because I have a choice for you.
I will. Well, yeah, I do now.
And your movie is the remake of Solaris.
That's so weird. I clicked on Solaris at the gym today.
Well, probably the original Russian one.
Yeah, the original one.
This is the 2002 version, which I will put on your thing here. It has George Clooney in it.
Oh no, this is the one that I saw on Max.
Well, this one's not on Max, so...
Oh, it's not?
No, you're thinking of the original Russian one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, so Solaris from 2002. George Clooney, Viola Davis. Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah. Honestly, not terrible reviews. And if we ever do cover Solaris on Movie Club, you'll be pre-burned on what the story is.
Mm-hmm.
So, we'll go ahead and remove that off the list and spin it up. Do you want to do 2 movies this week, Kevin, or 1?
No, just 1.
Okay. I was hoping to be able to pick for you, but... Alright. That is a
Hey, you got a short.
Yeah, finally. Let's see. Spin, spin, spin. Spin, spin, spin. Give me something good. Oh. Ah!
Yes.
Oh, man. What the heck is? I don't know why I didn't copy. All right, Land Before Time 4, Journey Through the Mists is not available to rent anywhere. Well, it's available to rent, but it's not available to stream. All right, well, I guess we'll be watching Land Before Time 4.
Not me. You will. Don't say we.
That's what I meant. It was me, but you know what I mean. Alrighty. That is going to be it for the stream this week. So, Kevin will be watching the short The Daffy Duck and the 2002 American remake of Solaris, which is very different from what I'm watching, because I'm watching the short The Prince and the Pauper from Disney and The Land Before Time 4, specifically number 4, Journey Through the Mists.
A certified classic, I feel like this is going to be.
And it's barely over an hour long. At least it's going to be short. Alrighty. I mean, I'm saying that. I don't know how it's going to be. It could be very good. I don't know. But anyhow, that's going to be it for the live stream this week. We're really excited for this week's upcoming movie club because we're going to be taking a look at the classic Disney animated film Aladdin, which is coming up on Friday. So make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss that. That comes out at 4 a.m. on Friday. And of course, this stream goes live every single Wednesday at 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So thank you so much, everyone, for joining us today. And until next time, keep those eyes on the screen. Have a good night, everyone.